Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm in my kitchen today as I'll be making a cake. Now this cake is fairly simple to make. It's called chocolate fridge cake and it obviously goes in the fridge. That's why it's called chocolate fridge cake. So yeah, it doesn't need to go in the oven. So it's fairly simple to make and I'll be showing you step by step on how to make it. I used to have this cake all the time in my packed lunches when I went to school. And all my friends used to love it. They always wanted a piece and I was like, oh, I don't want to share. But you know, me being the kind person I am, I sometimes did actually share my cake. But I won't be sharing it with anyone this time around because we're in isolation, so I'll be eating it all for myself. Now I've got all the ingredients and equipment laid out, as you can see. Scales, a rolling pin. Well, I'll show you why this will come in handy later. And then yeah, these are the main ingredients. So as you can see, it's very simple with only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, pretty much 5 ingredients. First thing I'm going to do is boil the kettle. So be right back. Now you need some dark chocolate. I usually use Bourneville, but it wasn't in the stores. So basically we've got 2 slabs of dark chocolate, Tesco's Intense Dark to be precise. And so what you want to do is, as I boil the kettle, I'm going to put some hot water in a bowl so the chocolate will melt, and I'll leave it to melt as I make the rest of the cake. And the second bar can go into the mixture. So yeah, you'll see. I would just like to confirm to everyone that I have washed my hands before I've started making this cake for hygienic reasons. Just want to get that out. It is also essential to have a bit of chocolate whilst making it. That's part of the recipe. So I'm gonna rewash my hands. As you can see, I am now melting the chocolate in the water. Right, I've measured out my 12 ounces of digestive biscuits. So they're just now go in there. And what we're gonna do with them is bash them. Yeah, oh, one flew out. Let's catch that one, put that one back in. Now, sometimes what I like doing is imagining someone I really hate. Like pretend you're like bashing their head in me. I am joking, of course, that was a joke. Anyway. Dad, can you come and help me bash these? I'm getting tired. As you can see, I am nearly there. Still a bit to go. So I might ask my dad if he can finish it off because I'm just a bit tired really. So now I'm going to create the mixture of the cake. So I've got the butter, sugar, and I'm going to add some dark chocolate. The other bar that was. So I'm just going to break that up. I made this cake actually last week. I don't know if you saw on my Instagram. Some of you did, some of you commented. Thanks for that. But anyway, last week when I made it a bit crumbly, and that was because I didn't add enough golden syrup. So before I started making this cake, my mum said, don't be mean with the golden syrup. So shout out to you, Sue. Let's add all this golden syrup in to make the cake stick together more. Lovely. So now we're just going to put it on probably a low heat, just until it melts really. Oh, yeah, that's on. So let me find a spoon. So I'm just going to stir that until it all melts together. You want to create like a nice chocolate liquidy mixture. So as you can see, this has created a nice chocolate sauce. Yum, that looks sensational. So yeah, I think that's done. I'm just going to turn that off. Let's give it a little quick stir. So as you know from earlier, I was bashing these biscuits. I did actually, well, I think that's pretty much done. I mean, you can have the odd big bit. I'm sure it's not going to harm anyone. So now what you want to do is you want to basically add this to this. So So what I do is I pour a bit in and then give it a bit of a stir just to get that all in. This is what it's looking like currently. Ooh, that's looking nice. And then I'm just going to add a bit more. Actually, I'll probably add the rest, because why not? Just going to scrape that out. I've done this at a really awkward angle. Might just have to flip that over. Yeah, that's better for me. In that goes. Oh yes, it's looking nice. You can always leave a bit in here to lick a bit later on, because that's what I'll be doing. So anyway, as you can see, this is what it's. Oh, my camera skills are very bad. Maybe I'll show you after. So I'm just going to stir this. Oh no, this is looking really yummy. I will be also doing a taste test from the spoon, but after I've finished, obviously. That is looking and smelling sensational. Then you could smell this. So this is what the end mixture should look like. Yep, awesome. So now what you want to do is get like a little baking dish. This is what I've got. I think my mum usually makes a quiche with it, so this is what I'm going to be using. So I'm just going to grease that. I've got a bit of like old paper from the butter that I use. I'm just going to grease that because you don't want it sticking to the base, do you? So anyway, doing that, and now you're just going to add that in. So I'm currently just patting this mixture down. You can use your hand if you want to get involved a bit more, but I'm just going to be using the spoon because I don't really want greasy hands right now. So this is what it is going to be looking like. So I'm just going to make it all even around the edges. I mean, I'm going to try doing that. This is why it probably might be best to use my hand, but you know. This is looking sensational, if I do say so myself. So yeah, that's pretty even, I'd say. So we can leave that there. Now it is that time for the all-important taste test. So I'm just going to get my spoon and just like that taste. I'm quite proud of that. It's very good actually. So the chocolate's just finishing off melting, and the reason why I'm melting this chocolate is to put over this. So when it goes in the fridge, this will harden up and settle quite nicely. I don't know why I'm speaking like that, that's not my usual voice, I do apologise. So here goes, let's make some art. Woo, that's not art, it's, well, some might say it's art. So you just want to basically just cover all of the cake. I am getting a bit everywhere, but I will obviously clean it up. It's really nice, obviously when this hardens you get really big chunks of chocolate, which is quite nice. This chocolate that I'm using instead of Bourneville is actually a bit more runnier. So I just hope it tastes as nice as Bourneville, because I am a dark chocolate kind of girl. I do love a bit of Bourneville, but then I also like milk. One chocolate I don't like is white chocolate though. You'll never catch me eating like a Milky Bar. Not really a fan of that.
Anyway, I think that looks quite good.
Now the last stage of the cake is putting it in the fridge. Now my mum did a shop earlier, so I don't know if there's going to be any room. Oh, I found a bit of room. So yeah, we're going to leave that in the fridge to harden, and then I will let you know how it tastes.
Now, everyone's favourite part of making a cake is the dishes afterwards. So yeah, here goes.
Anyways, that's the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that you make the cake. If you want the ingredients, just let me know and I will message you the ingredients. So yeah, get baking, and I hope